Darlings, have you tried the Pillow Talk effect?
Everyone deserves it.
Supersize, maximize, hydrate, plump, plump, pout. Supersize, maximize, hydrate, plump, plump, pout. Supersize, maximize, hydrate, plump, plump, pout. Baby, fine. Supersize, maximize, hydrate, plump, plump, pout.
Darling, have you seen the Pillow Talk effect?
New routine to glow and gleam. Pillow Talk with sculpture dream. Cheat your lips and fill it out. And plump, 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 pout. Got hot blush, feel the brush. Got hot gold, see the glow. Bigger, brighter eyes. It's all about size. Lift up your lashes. Push it up, push it up, push it up, pull it up.
Darlings, get the Pillow Talk effect.
Plumpgasm.
Everyone deserves one.
Hydrate, plump, plump, pout.
Darlings, it's the Pillow Talk effect.
Hello and welcome everybody to our Charlotte Tilbury YouTube virtual masterclass. I hope you love that video as much as I do. My favorite part truly is that backflip that Charlotte does at the end. Listen, not only is she an amazing makeup artist, but it looks like she's flexible and into aerobics. So I love that journey for her. I see a lot of new friends in the chat here, as well as some old friends. If this is your first time joining our virtual masterclass, go ahead and let me know where you're all tuning in from. I see someone from Germany right out the gate. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I see a lot of you have some wedding commentary in the chat too. Some people are getting married. They're doing your own makeup. Amazing. You're doing makeup for some in-laws. That's amazing. Hello, hello. That backflip is iconic. I see people from the UK joining and the US, Oregon, amazing, London. Hello, friends from all over, no matter where you are. Hello, Sheena. That's similar to my name. That's my nickname for short. So if you're just joining now, my name is Rashina Green, and I am the Education Content Manager for Charlotte Tilbury in North America. And I'm so excited to have you on this virtual masterclass today, where it's all about creating the perfect Pillow Talk bridal look. If you're joining now, again, my name is Rashina. You can find me on Instagram, and I'd love if you followed me. I'll follow you back. I can share more tips and tricks on there if you want. Send me a DM if you have any questions. You can find me at Rashina Green Artistry. So again, if this is your first time joining one of our masterclasses, some housekeeping tips. I do have a partner in crime named Alex in the chat under Charlotte Tilbury Beauty. Say hi to Alex, everybody. Alex is going to be posting links to the products that I'm using. It will take you directly to Charlotte's website, so don't worry, you won't lose me. Another one of your windows will pop up, and it'll take you to Charlotte's website where you can shop the products that we're going to be reviewing and using today. So as you can see, I have a blank canvas. I already have my foundation on, a little bronzer, and a little bit of brows, but we're going to do a full look for you today, a very simple look, because I noticed that a lot of you in the chat are doing your own makeup for your own wedding, or you want something super easy. So at Charlotte here, we like to say our products are easy to use, easy to choose, and skincare infused. So I'm going to give you all of the tips and tricks to really create a gorgeous Pillow Talk look from A to Z, super simple, eyes, cheeks, and lips, all in Pillow Talk. So I'm really excited to share that with you. Oh, hello in Toronto. All right, so as I said, I already have my skincare on. I have my complexion. I love the Beautiful Skin Foundation. I have a little bit of a fluffy brow going. And now we're going to just jump right into color, because really, truly, Pillow Talk is the star here. It's not only a color, it is a world. So let's go ahead and get right in there. Charlotte always likes to start with eyes, and I've worked side by side with Charlotte in the past during Fashion Week, during runway shows. So she is really big on getting her skincare and complexion done first, because if I needed to like hit a runway, my skin already looks perfected and I'm fine. But we're going to go right into eyes to add some color. So let's start with Eyes to Mesmerize. This is our cream eyeshadow pot in the shade Pillow Talk. So mine is well loved. And I'm going to apply this. You can apply it with your finger. You can apply this with a brush, however you want. I'm going to be using Charlotte's blender brush. And I'm going to dip it right in. And I'm going to dust this right over my eyes. So what's really great about this is if you want a very simple makeup, if you want something that takes just a couple seconds, this is a really good option for someone who, maybe you're not big into applying powder eyeshadows, or let's say, for example, my little sisters have lash extensions, and sometimes when you have really full lash extensions, you're like, I don't really need to wear eyeshadow. But if you want a little something, this is a really great option. So I'm just applying it all over my lid, into my crease, but not super high up to my brow. And you can instantly see how this just gives you a little bit of a glow. It has that really classic Pillow Talk shade. And something to remember, I've always share this tip, is when you're applying your eyeshadow, if I'm applying to the top of my lid, I'm going to put my chin up and I'm going to look down into the mirror. And in this case, the camera is the mirror. If I'm doing the lower part of my eyes or my bottom lash line, I'm going to put my chin down and look into the mirror, which we'll do in just a bit. So again, I'm just using my finger. I'm blending out those edges. The rule number one for makeup is just blend, blend, blend. If you have zero skills, don't worry. So long as it looks blended, you're going to look like a professional. So now I'm going to apply the same Eyes to Mesmerize in Pillow Talk to the lower lash line, and I'm going to be using Charlotte's smudger brush. So I'm going to dip this right in here. I am going to need a mirror for this, so I'm going to grab my trusty mirror, which I love, this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer mirror. This is our Beautiful Skin one. And as I said earlier, chin up for the top, chin down for the bottom. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Oops, let's make some space here. So I'm dipping it into my Eyes to Mesmerize, and I'm just applying to the lower lash line. If you're getting married in the heat, trust me, we're going to get to the setting spray in just a bit. 16-hour wear, it will lock on all of your makeup. So do you see I just put a little bit on the bottom here? I have some friends that have always like to send me their look, and they never put eyeshadow on the bottom. It's so important to really balance the top and the bottom. So if you're scared to apply shadow on the bottom, just know that it really is not going to look heavy. It's just going to balance the top, because if you're putting so much eyeshadow, cream, whatever, eyeliner, mascara on the top and nothing on the bottom, it tends to be too top heavy. So don't be afraid to bring out that color down, because it's really going to tie everything together and give it that really gorgeous kind of mesmeric look, Charlotte likes to say. All right, so now we have our cream eyeshadow. If I wanted to be done, I really could be done here, but we're going to build the look out. And so the next product I'm going to use is Charlotte's Luxury Palette in the shade Pillow Talk. So Pillow Talk is really, really stunning on so many different skin tones, but is it great on all skin tones? There's a deeper version that will look good on more of like a richer complexion, and that's Pillow Talk Dreams. Obviously, I love her. She's got a little belly button. So Pillow Talk comes in two options: Pillow Talk Original and Pillow Talk Dreams. So more of like a fair to medium skin tone for this one. Anybody can use this, even if you're fair, but also really great on a richer complexion. But for today, because normally I do this one, I'm going to be honest, today I'm going to do a little bit of a softer, more traditional Pillow Talk look. I'm so glad you could catch this live as well. Oh, it's midnight in India. All right, well, we'll not make it too loud and too noisy. So first step, two brushes really for this whole look, the blender and the smudger from Charlotte Tilbury. First step, I'm going to get the prime shade, which is this sort of shimmery champagne shade, and we're going to work clockwise. By the way, if you forget everything I'm teaching you today, instructions are on the back. So it literally says prime, enhance, smoke, and pop. Prime, enhance, smoke, pop. So we're going to really do it in order. So typically this is going to go all over the lid, but I already put a little bit of cream on my lid. So I'm going to put it kind of in the corner of my eye, maybe like right in here too, and a little bit under the brow for that highlight, which is really pretty. A little bit in the corner of the eye, again, chin up, and a little bit under the brow. So again, I'm using the same brush for everything except for the smudger, of course. So I'm just going to dust it off in a little towel I have. Now I'm going to go into the second shade. This is the enhanced shade. So putting my chin up, I'm just going to tuck this in the outside corner and simply go back and forth. Make sure you're creating kind of like an arch, or think of it like a rainbow shape. You don't have to go all the way in if you don't want to. Some people go about halfway, but this is just a very traditional eye look. So back and forth, just like so. And you can see how it's intensifying the look. Dip it in the second shade. I'm just adding more and more. The more you add, the darker it'll get. And then the trick here is to blend it upwards and outwards. You guys have, if you've joined my master classes in the past, you know Charlotte always says blend upwards and outwards. This is to create that youth boosting eye shape. You want it to go, I go past my eyebrow, but you know, you don't want any lines. So you're almost creating a sideways V. So I'm going up this way and out there. Well, not a sideways V. That's going to come up. But really just blend, 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 and then upwards and outwards. Look at the difference immediately. This is really on the daily. Yes, Amanda, this is such a good one. Whether you're getting married or you're not, this palette is super stunning on so many different skin tones, truly. Again, we have that deeper version should you need it. But I'm adding a few layers of that enhanced shade. Back and forth, and then upwards and outwards. And as I've mentioned in the earlier, what you do to the top, you want to do to the bottom, create that balance. So that feels pretty even. I'm going to go in with my smudger brush now. And what I do to the top, I do to the bottom. So chin down. And I'm going to line the whole bottom of my eye with that enhanced shade. I'm going on top of the Eyes to Mesmerize. But do you see how that created like a really pretty soft, rosy tone? And it's so perfect for wedding season too, no matter really what your color you're wearing. If I'm wearing a green dress, I'm still going to wear this. If I'm wearing a blue dress, I'm still going to do a pillow talk look. Perfect for spring, really perfect for any season. So it doesn't matter when you're getting married. This is like those year-round looks. Okay. Pillow Talk Dreams is so gorgeous. You know, Amanda, I am a redhead and Charlotte is a red. I mean, I'm like a fake redhead. It looks a little less red today. But I like to use soft brown, and that's the same one Charlotte uses as a redhead, just FYI. Okay, so now it's time to intensify. So far, I have these first two shades. Charlotte likes to call this her day look. Day look, desk, disco. So we're going to keep enhancing throughout the day. So let's say you just wanted a soft, you know, look for the day, and then you're walking down the aisle maybe with just this look. Then for the reception, you want to pump it up a little bit. So you're going to add a little bit of a darker shade. And this one, I'm going to just tuck it in the corner. And this is where you want to do the sideways V. So I'm going to kind of go up and over, chin up again, up and over, up and over. And you notice I'm only going about a third of the way or halfway, whichever one feels good to you. So I'm tucking it in and I'm going up and over. I'm using that same brush. Now, just like the previous shade, I'm going to still blend it upwards and outwards. I am telling you right now, look at the blend of this. You want to make sure you do not know where one color ends and another begins. It's really just layering. You see that? So again, enhanced shade. I'm going to put it in the crease, up and over, up and over, up and over. Blend, blend, blend. If you don't have a good blender brush, get yourself Charlotte's blender brush. Super soft. It's not going to feel like itchy or spiky on your eyes. I used to get brushes that were like really poor quality when I didn't work for Charlotte. And it would just feel like nails on my face. And I was like, why is this so painful? Because the quality was bad. Charlotte's brushes are synthetic, handmade. They last forever. Take care of them. Clean them occasionally or more often if you feel like you're a germaphobe. Totally fine. And there you go. So now that I have put that smoke shade on the top, what are we doing next? Smoke shade on the bottom. So earlier I used the enhanced shade on the full bottom. This time I'm going to do the smoke shade just on the bottom corner because I only put it on the top corner, right? So I'm going to dip it into the smoke and I'm going to lower my head and I'm just going to tuck this in right in the outside corner. Some of you might be wondering, how thick do I make the bottom? It is 100% up to you. Sometimes I make it super thick and sometimes I make it really thin. I actually really love, especially putting eyeshadow underneath my eye because, secret, you ever wear concealer and you find that your concealer just creases because it's just so wet or so hydrating, so moist? When I wear a ton of eyeshadow on my lower lash line, it will set my concealer and I don't get any creasing for the whole day. So That should be another reason why you would want to wear a little bit of shadow on the bottom. Why not? So here is that smoky look. I'm going to dust the smudger brush off, and I want to add a little bit more of that prime shade. This is that highlight shade, just to the inside corner of the eye, because I really like how it sparkles, like so. There we go. Okay, so my favorite part is turning this look from, again, we have the day, that's the desk, and now it's disco. So the pop shade in here, boom, this guy, super sparkly and gorgeous. So this is gonna really, really take the look into a very sparkly, gorgeous wedding eye. So I'm just using my finger. I'm gonna do this up close, ready? Look at that. It really just adds that gorgeous, gorgeous sparkle. It almost looks like it's a wet eye now. And I love that I had put that Pillow Talk Eyes to Mesmerize on first. Look at the difference. So there's this sparkly eye and then this one without sparkles. So since I had started with that cream eyeshadow, it's really gripping onto this to make it last longer throughout the day. Do you put your eyeshadow on after concealer? No, I don't. I already put my concealer on because Charlotte doesn't get a lot of fallout. You only need a little bit of the product if you're getting fallout as you're using too much. So I don't have any fallout right now, as you can see. So you don't, it's totally up to you. Like some people just really want to put concealer afterwards. I do full complexion already so that I don't have to worry about doing it later. The Eyes to Mesmerize does kind of act like a primer, but you can wear it by itself. You can wear it with shadow or without shadow. It's totally up to you. Okay, eyeshadow's done, but let's really turn up the volume. Not that I have fallout here, but I want it to be just a little cleaner looking right there and right there. I'm going to go in with the Pillow Talk eyeliner, which is like a gorgeous aubergine shade. So for weddings, sometimes it can look intense if you wear black eyeliner, or maybe brown is too light. This is one of those shades where it's not obviously like a color. When people look at you, they're like, wait a second, is that a brown eyeliner? Is it a berry eyeliner? It's just this really deep, rich, purpley, burgundy, vino kind of shade. So let me show you. And because I have close set eyes, I actually like to just do a little liner in the corner. Does this cream makeup sink into over 50 skin and show up? No. So funny you should say that. Charlotte created the Eyes to Mesmerize cream eyeshadow specifically actually for her mom, Patsy, who's in her 70s. So sometimes people with more mature skin or texture like pores, fine lines, wrinkles, they tend to shy away from shimmer. However, Charlotte's shimmer is specifically made to blur. So feel free to just pack it on there. It's youth boosting. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to really build from my lower lash line, and Charlotte likes to put a little dot like so, and then you connect it to your eye like so, and then we create a martini glass. So we have the edge of the martini here. As you can see, I'll make it a little bit stand out, and then we're going to go straight across, just like the top of a martini. So now that I have like a little bit of a martini looking glass, I'm going to fill it in. And don't worry if you feel like you're creating kind of a bat wing. I know that sounds maybe advanced, or maybe you never heard about it, but it may look strange when you have your eye closed. But let me show you. Let me clean up this edge just a little bit. When I have my eye open, it looks like a proper wing. When I have my eye down, it looks like a little wing. So you can build this as much as you want. If you want to go all the way across your eye, you can. I like to go about halfway because, again, like I said, my eyes are a little close set. So I just want to give myself kind of a wing and a lift outwards. You notice that I don't go to 90-degree angle like Amy Winehouse, and I don't go to 45-degree angle. I kind of go just more straight out from my eye shape. So it's just creating more of like an extension of what I already have. So again, lower lash line, create a little dot, connect the dot like so. Make sure your pencil's sharpened. Mine's actually like a little dull, could be sharpened. Now I'm going to create that martini glass drawing it in like this. There we go. Now I'm going to fill her up with my favorite beverage. Maybe I've been really into recently a dirty martini. I mean, I don't know why I've never tried it before until recently. So that's what I'm having, a dirty martini on my eyeliner. All right, filling her in just about halfway. Now to check, no, I'm not doing eyes today. I'm doing lips and cheek here in just a moment. All right, so to see if you're balanced, you put your chin up and look into your mirror and make sure they're going in the same direction. You want to try to make sure that they're sisters. If they're twins, even better, but as long as they're related, get them as close as possible. All right, clean up that edge just a little bit. Perfect. So now we're going to add a little bit of mascara, and then we're going to go to lips and then cheeks. So of course I'm using Charlotte's Pillow Talk Push-Up Lash Mascara. This also comes in 2 different shades, black, which I'm using today, and it also comes in the same shade as the eyeliner I just used, so kind of like an aubergine shade. And I love this mascara because it gives 24-hour vertical lift. So if you have super straight lashes, maybe you don't like using a lash curler, this is going to give you that lift for your eye that makes your eyes look bigger. So now I'm going to admit, I wasn't always a mascara wearer. I was under the impression that if you wore contacts, that you couldn't wear mascara. Someone foolishly told me that once a long time ago. Then I started wearing it. My whole life changed. My eyes look bigger. It makes my eyes look more dramatic when I have eyeshadow on. Oops, I get a little cross-eyed there. Have a look at the difference. So no mascara, mascara. It just really frames the eye beautifully, especially the black. Even if you have dark brown eyes like me, mascara always just really frames it and makes my eyes look more honey than anything else. The eyeliner that I'm wearing was called Pillow Talk. How to prevent pencil eyeliner from smudging. So the pencil eyeliner that I was using, Pillow Talk, is waterproof, so you won't get any smudging. Also, because I have lined the underneath of my eye with that eyeshadow, like I said, it helps prevent your concealer from creasing, but it does also help me prevent my eyeliner from also transferring. I do actually have one more tip, secret if you have really oily skin, is I get a little bit of Charlotte's Airbrush Flawless Finish, and I use that blender brush for my eyeshadow, and I just put a little bit right in this corner underneath my eye, where if I did get any eyeliner or mascara transfer, it mattifies that area so it's less likely to happen. So that's also very helpful. All right, almost done with eyes, and then we're going to finish off here in just a moment with some of the new Pillow Talk lip products. So I'm going to be using the Pillow Talk Fair lipstick. Has anybody had a chance to try that out yet? Did anybody buy that yet? I love it because, there we go. I really love a blue undertone pink, not peach, and it's got a blue undertone. So first of all, what I'm going to do, back onto lips now, I'm going to start off with Pillow Talk Medium Lip Cheat. And if you're getting married, you must get one of Charlotte's lip cheats. These are waterproof, long wearing. So when you kiss your partner, it's not going to transfer. You could even color your whole lip in if you want to, but I'm going to just do a thick line. All right. This is Pillow Talk Medium, and it also comes in Pillow Talk Fair, Original, and Deep. And these are meant to resize and reshape your lips. So I actually like to fill in my lips a little bit fuller on the top and the bottom. Oops. To give you like a heart-shaped lip. So a little bit here and a little here. Because lip injections are painful, and this is much easier and cheaper. Okay, a little bit fuller and a little bit fuller. Okay, so we've overdrawn the lips right in the center. Now let's put a little bit of the Pillow Talk Fair on. What foundation would you recommend for spot-prone skin? If you're looking for full coverage, I love Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is Pillow Talk Fair, by the way. This is a satin lipstick. It comes in our kissing formula. So that's why it has a natural shimmer to it, or a shine. Look at how pretty that is. Blue undertone, not peach. Blue undertone is nice because it actually makes your teeth look whiter, as you can see. All right. To top this lip off, I'm going to use Charlotte's Pillow Talk Big Lip Plumpgasm in the shade Fair Medium. Because we like it shiny, but we like it really shiny. Look at this. I will say, if you do kiss your partner, this is going to go on them a little bit, but it's kind of nice. It's nice because this has a heat and ice technology. So it has like, it burns in a good way and then has like a cooling sensation. Not burns. It has like a mint. It's like a mentally minty tingle to it. Doesn't hurt. Feels very nice. Instantly your lips look fuller, and also over time wearing this, which is really nice. All right, let's finish off this look with cheeks. Charlotte always ends a look with blush and highlight. So today I'm going to be using this is our matte beauty blush wands in the shade Pillow Talk. Charlotte calls these her 1 dot wonder. So you want to twist to unlock, twist to unlock, squeeze a little bit out, and then lock. Oh, that's way too much. So we're just going to do a soft little tap, boop, boop, and then we're going to blend that, but I might add more. So you want to tap, and there's different ways for blush placement. Some people like to do it high like I'm doing, that Charlotte likes to do. Some people do it more here, which makes it a little bit more youthful, kind of sweet looking. I like this because it's more face lifting. Look at how 1 dot gave me so much color. And I'm using the Hollywood complexion brush. Yes, the Goddess cleansing ritual is really great. And also the Goddess Skin Clay Mask is fantastic for closing up pores. All right, so there's that 1 dot. This lip gloss is nice, right? It feels like my breath is fresh too. This is kind of cold. All right, I think I want to do maybe like a little bit more of this. And then we're going to add the highlight. We're going to set with a little setting spray. And that's the look, everybody. So let me know now in the chat, is there any other wedding makeup questions you have before we finish this look? I know a lot of you are doing your own makeup. Did you have any questions about that? All right, I'm going to end this with a spotlight. This is our Hollywood Beauty Light wand. And this is going to go on the high planes of the face here. And here, a little bit there, maybe a little bit there. Let's put some right on the top of the lip and maybe like right on the tops of the brows. All right. This brush is great, that Hollywood complexion brush I use, because look, it has a little brush on the end of it that I can use to blend my highlights as well. All right, so let's look here. How does flashback in pictures happen? So sometimes products have like a talc or some sort of ingredients in there that don't look great in photography. But of course, Charlotte's products look amazing in photography because she is a professional makeup artist. So she made sure all of her products look great, not only in photograph, but videos, print, all the different ways you see makeup, and especially and most importantly in real life. What Charlotte products be good for a subtle no makeup look? Pillow Talk. I mean, Pillow Talk is pinkish, but if you're wanting something even more subtle for eyes, like definitely check out our Eyes to Mesmerize. There's one called Champagne that's really pretty. It's a really light one. Or even our Color Chameleons, which are basically like eyeshadow crayons. All right, so that is the look. Let's use a little bit of our Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, which has run away from me. Where have I put it? I have a giant bottle. Oh, here it is. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, 16-hour wear. So someone wanted to know, if I'm getting married, how is this going to stay on? Here's the trick. Put your full skincare on, and before you put your foundation on, spray your face. So use it as a primer. Then do your full foundation, concealer, like contour, eyeshadow, everything, literally to the very last step. Then spray again one last time. 16-hour wear, smudge proof, fade proof. I will tell you right now, during COVID, when we all had to wear masks, we would do that sort of prime and set, and we would wear masks, take it off. Even lipstick was somehow like not smudged onto the mask. So that's a really good tip. in my experience, a lot of people love that. It makes it super, super duper long wearing. Let's see what other questions we have here in the chat. Yeah, so all of the products are going to be good from Charlotte for flashback. Which powder blush would you recommend instead of the cream one? Pillow Talk. It comes in original. It also comes in an intense. Love it because it's the perfect shade of pink. Great on all skin tones. Let's see. Is there a powder blush recommend to set the beauty blush wand, or do you not need it? No. I just wear it like this because I kind of like how youthful and dewy my skin looks. If you wanted to intensify the color and set it, you could set it with Pillow Talk blush like I just mentioned. How to achieve a velvety red lip. Always start off with a lip cheat. I always like to color my whole lip in with a lip cheat, especially wearing a red so you don't have to touch up as much. And we also have our new lip blurs. So there's some gorgeous reds in there. And we also have our brand new pinks and reds collection. If you don't want a liquid lip and you want a regular lipstick, check out those. Do you just use setting spray at the end? Nope. Again, we use it in after skincare and also at the end. Which color of eyeliner would suit best? Waxing for a soft look, but it's pigmented enough to show. I love the Rockin' Coals in Bedroom Black is really good. If you have sensitive eyes and you want to put it in your waterline, obsessed with this. This is our Hollywood Exaggerize Duo Liner. So one side is black, pretty dark and waterproof, great for sensitive skin or sensitive eyes, including contact wearers. And then one side is kind of a champagne shimmer. So love that as an option. Contour will be a whole nother class. We can't do more of that today. We got to go right now. Yes, lip cheat and lipstick for sure for all brides. Bronzers, totally up to you. I'm a big fan of the cream one. So the one that I had in this really beautiful compact is our Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. It creates almost a bronzer. We also have a powder version called Airbrush Bronzer. And then, of course, we have our wands that are contour wands. So it just depends on you, but I do love our cream one a lot. I got to get going, so I'll answer the last couple questions in here. Color commands are great. Color of eyeshadow is good for stuff. I mean, we have some really beautiful eyeshadows. Take a look at all of them. Bella Sophia, I love on like a richer complexion. Olive tone skin, really anybody. And even the shades like Walk of No Shame that have like more of those cranberry-ish tones. Love that. All right, so that concludes our class. I know we went a little bit over, but this is really that simple, gorgeous Pillow Talk bridal look. Super simple to use. I always end this with my top 3 must-haves. I will start off with Pillow Talk Luxury Palette. Obviously, to create this look, you need something for the eyes. So I love this for the eyes. For the lips, I'll do Pillow Talk Big Lip Plumpgasm in Fair Medium. And for the cheeks, I'll end it with the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush one. So if I had to pick 3, it's going to be these 3, all Pillow Talk. Best of luck and congratulations on all of your upcoming weddings, or if you're a bridesmaid, or if you just want to know a gorgeous everyday look. It's been so nice chatting with all of you. Again, find me on Instagram at Rashina Green Artistry. Ask me more questions there if I didn't get to you here. And we'll see you next time on our Charlotte Tilbury YouTube Live. Thank you, everybody.